there's a very different feeling between fears and actual intuitive guidance. So this year may be the year that you figure out what the difference is. Scorpio, welcome to your 2023 annual reading. So we're going to do some things different here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate it into 3 different sections. And so the first section will be the overarching energy. It'll be for the whole year, completely combined, using only major arcana. And so that way we can get an idea of that piece. But then we're going to look at career for a minute, and then also love. We will also be clarifying some things. So let's get started. I hope that this year goes well for you. I hope 2022 you've closed that cycle. And so let's get started with a whole new year. So let's do this here. So let's show me Scorpio and how they're, I've only got 22 cards in here, 21. Show me Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. Check all 3. That way you can see if you can, pick up pieces that you need to see. So, all right. So Scorpio, for the overall energy for 2023, we've got the Moon. Okay. Show me the unexpected energies for the whole year, please, for Scorpio 2023. Show me the unexpected energies for Scorpio 2023, please. Not the whole damn deck, please. 1 card. Show me Scorpio, please, for the unexpected energies for 2023. What's unexpected for Scorpio? Come on, let's do this. We've got the Tower and the Empress. Okay. Tower and the Empress. Okay. Show me the opportunity for this year for Scorpio. Show me the opportunity for this year for Scorpio, please. Oh gosh. We've got the Chariot. Good. And the challenge. What's going to be the challenge this year for the whole year in general? What's going to be the challenge that Scorpio needs to keep in mind? What's going to be the challenge, please? We've got Judgment and the High Priestess. Okay. So overall for the whole year, we've got the Moon. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a bit of a year of frankly, like this whole thing feels like, I don't know what, it feels like somebody's saying to me, I don't know what just happened. It's going to be a year of like hidden things going on, probably a lot of undercurrents happening, as far as like undercurrents of thought happening in your head. Potentially some secrets. Leaning a lot on your feminine energies. Now, everybody has feminine energies within. They have masculine and feminine. So, and you can be presenting as female. Let's say like myself. You can be presenting as female like myself and have more masculine energies. So just know that that's possible. So I feel like it'll be a year of focusing more on the feminine side, internalizing your emotions and being a bit more discerning, just because it's like you're going to understand that there's something hidden underneath the surface all the time. There's something hidden underneath the surface. It's very Scorpionic, actually, very, because that's what we do, is that we find, we as Scorpios, because I am one too, we tend to be the types that we're like, well, okay, what's under the surface? What do they actually mean? Reading between the lines, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's what that'll be. So what the unexpected energies that we have coming up here is we have the Empress and the Tower. So a massive change regarding either your status as, let's say, queen or king of the household, because again, genders don't matter. But it's like no longer feeling like you're important, or somebody is no longer important to you with the Tower, because that's what's changing here. It feels like letting go of somebody who was very important to you. How that would happen is going to be a whole nother question. Of course, we're going to clarify some of these too. But that can be just about any way. It could be, in a health way, where you end up losing them due to health problems. Or it could be where you end up losing them due to, divorce. It could be, you guys, it's a friend, and your best friend forever, has gone off and disappeared or something. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It seems like somebody who's very important to you it's something major is going to happen as far as that relationship with that person. Now, it could also be you being the Empress and something major happening to your position as that Empress to somebody. So it could be like reversed too. So keep that in mind. Now, so the opportunity this year, we've got the Chariot. So the Chariot shows that you have the opportunity to really follow your heart, really push forward in matters of the heart. Again, this is going back to the moon, the overarching energies, all about the heart, all about feelings and stuff like that, and following what your heart says, okay? Following what your heart says, because this Chariot right here, well, it shows a dude that's, in the Chariot, driven by a couple of Sphinxes? Yeah, Sphinxes for this one. And the dude in there is the guy who's in the heart. The Sphinxes are severity and mercy. And you're driving down the middle path. Where are you going to take your cart? You know what I mean? And the challenge here, we have Judgment and the High Priestess. This is where discernment comes in. Discernment. And so, because the thing is that you've got the moon, this is where you're going, where you're looking at everything going, there is something underneath this. I don't know what it is. Well, the thing is that you may know what it is with this High Priestess card right here. And judgment of what you are seeing, and being able to see and understand and be able to act upon what is actually true as far as according to what you are feeling. Now, the thing is that like psychic abilities or intuitive feelings and stuff like that is a whole body process, okay? It's a whole body process. It's not just right here. No, this is the seat of illusion, okay? Your third eye is the seat of illusion. Once you realize that you can potentially just be seeing everything is illusion. Once you realize that, and you realize that your body is your whole antenna, the whole thing. That's why they call it a gut feeling, not a third eye feeling, right? So this is where you're going to be learning to use it better. You're going to be learning to see better. Yeah, it's a lot of focus on like feelings and being really discerning on how they are. A lot of times what gets in the way of discernment is your own shadows and issues, your own emotions, your own attachments get in the way. Because a lot of times you'll be like, oh, but my gut is feeling like that guy's cheating on me or something like that, right? My gut feels like that guy's cheating on me. No, that's your fear. That's your fear of rejection talking. If it's just your gut and there's no evidence whatsoever, that is purely, most likely, your own fear. There's a very different feeling between fears and actual intuitive guidance. So this year may be the year that you figure out what the difference is. And so, because it's very hard, it's really a matter of a lot of practice. And so, just speaking as somebody who did this, I've done this for years. And so what I would say is that you just practice. And you do it on stupid little things, you know, kind of like walking, you know, say you're going home or whatever, and say you live with roommates or family or whatever, and when you're going home, you don't know if somebody's at home. I want you to stop and I want you to think about, is this house empty? Or is this apartment, whatever? Is this home empty? Is somebody in there? And I want you to listen to what your gut says. Not to what this says, okay? Not to what this says. Do not listen to this. Do not listen to logic, okay? I want you to listen to your gut feeling. Now, the thing is that, of course, you know, there's going to be typical things. They're like, well, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's working. Nobody's going to be home. Okay, cool. But there's going to be some times where it will surprise you, and suddenly you're going to be like, who's here? And then you realize that your mom or your spouse or whatever came home early because they had to do something, you know, that kind of thing, or they got sick or something like that, and you didn't know about it. So this is where your gut feeling kicks in. You're going to feel how it feels when when you're in your normal space, and then suddenly when something changes, you're going to be like, oh, why is that different? It's really about paying attention to how you feel in like the specifics of that. So we will clarify more of these things in a bit, but we're going to start, get some details regarding your career real quick. It will be a little bit of a long reading. That way we can get some specifics on things for you. It's annual. It's only once a year. Let's see. All right, show me Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising, what they need to hear regarding their career, please. Career and work, income making. Okay, and this is with a full deck. So we're just going to, we're going to shuffle this another time here, and then we're going to split it because it's easier to do it that way. And it's not so annoying. All right, split. Good. All right, the overarching energies for career. We've got Ace of Swords. There you go. I like that. That's real nice. And so then as far as the unexpected energies for your career here, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Boy, that's really good for unexpected. That's really nice for unexpected. Okay, and then for the opportunities, we have Temperance. Good. And for challenges in your career, we have the Star. Okay, gotcha. So, this Ace of Swords right here says you're thinking about doing something new. You're thinking about doing something new, or you're starting like a new pattern and way of being in your career. It's like you're trying to like just start another path. You've got an idea, okay? You've got an idea, and it's a good, logical, critical thinking idea. So you're starting something new, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, it's something that feels right to me. It's something that feels like the truth for me. I'm going to do this. So you'll have some sort of realization this year. Some sort of realization this year. And suddenly, like the unexpected stuff here, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this is wonderful. This is like, suddenly you're very successful. This is a very successful person right here. Very successful person with this Nine of Pentacles. She knows how to take, you can take a look at the image here, take 3 pentacles on one side and transform it into 6. For card number 9. Universe loves 369. So transforming three pentacles into 6 pentacles. Learning how to increase that income. And suddenly you're going to be like, oh, Oh, that worked. Okay. Now, the thing is that this chick, she doesn't follow the crowd, okay? She does not follow the crowd. She does her own thing. Now, a lot of times, you know, we will be like, well, I need to see what somebody else did for this thing just to see what they can do. You know what? I find that when I do that, I actually severely limit myself. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got my own business and everything stuff. So, and even when I was in corporate, whenever I'm following what somebody else is doing and not allowed to do what I feel is the right way to get it done, it always fell flat. It always fell flat. And so, but with the moment that I start doing something that's different and unusual, just because I feel like that's the way I need to do it, don't get me wrong, you're going to have times where you're just like, well, that didn't work. but there's times where you have a really good idea that makes sense based on the knowledge you have about the industry you're in. You have an idea about something with the industry that you're in, and suddenly it works. And you're like, oh, yes. That's like what it's going to happen, and it's actually going to be surprising for you. It's going to be surprising for you. It's unexpected, which is excellent. That means you're just doing what you feel like doing, and you're doing it because you love it. So that's fantastic. So the opportunity here is we have temperance now. So temperance shows that you're looking for balance. Balance. The opportunity is balance. So not too much work, not too much play. We want to make sure that it's properly balanced so you're happy and in the middle, okay? Happy and in the middle in regards to things here. It could also potentially fix an issue, okay? Could also potentially fix an issue that you have in your career. And maybe that's what this is. This whole like Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles thing. Maybe you're fixing an issue. So that's the opportunity this year, okay? We'll find out more, of course. The challenge here is we've got the Star. So the Star, this is a very dreamy type feeling, okay? It's very dreamy. It's very much about like being all up in your head, wishing upon a star. Okay, I wish I, won the fucking lottery. That kind of thing. And you know what? Don't even bother with the lottery. Don't even bother with it. It's just, if it's not meant for you, excuse me. If it's not meant for you, you're not getting it. It doesn't matter what's happening. You can set all kinds of like things within the matrix, as far as numbers and alarms and stuff like that, of when you should, purchase a ticket or whatever like that for a winning ticket. And if you're not meant for the big one, you're not going to get it. So stop thinking about it. And if you're wasting a lot of money on it, stop doing that, because it's not meant. It's only meant for very specific people, because that's the part of their path in life, okay? So the thing is that your path in life most likely isn't to win the lottery, okay? And the thing, a lot of times people are just like, you don't know that. Well, let me tell you something. I've spent years and years and years before finally settling into my career here, probably about almost 4 years ago. Before settling into that, I spent years and years and years hoping and praying and whatever, and doing all kinds of other, matrix tricks on the matrix and stuff. It's not meant for me. I'll never win the lottery, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that, because you know what? I've found where I'm supposed to be, and I'm happy with it. I have enough. That's what matters. So, I didn't need the lottery to get here. So it's kind of like a savior thing, kind of a savior complex. So if you have like all these like ideas, and maybe you're kind of wandering all over the place with these ideas, settle into what would make your heart happy, and not what would fill your wallet, okay? Focusing on what's in your wallet or what's not in your wallet will continue to keep you in that space. It will continue to do that. So, all right, so let's go to love here. Again, we're going to clarify some things too. So we're already at 20 minutes though, so I don't know. Might just clarify the love part, because like really like the overarching energies and stuff like that, those seem pretty clear to me. Might just do love, maybe, just to keep it down. Because like an hour-long tarot reading. There's a reader I like to watch. She does hour readings on a regular basis. I like her stuff and everything, but it's an hour. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I tend to be a little bit more distinct and to the point. But I love her readings. I love it. So, all right. Shift this a little bit. Show me Scorpio love, please, for 2023. All right. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, overarching energies for love. We've got the 12 of Pentacles. 12 of Pentacles. What the fuck? Knight of Pentacles. It has a 12 above it. This deck does that. And a 7 of Cups. Really? Okay. Let's see what this is then. Okay, and so the unexpected. Oh shit. We've got the Tower. Oh, interesting. We've got the Tower here. Unexpected. Yeah, we definitely have to clarify that. What's interesting is that over in your overall year, you have the Tower as well. So you have 2 towers coming up in the unexpected, which really the Tower is unexpected energies. We just need to find out what it's in regards to. And the only hint we have over here is that it has to do with like Empress or Empress status. Somebody important, that kind of thing. So it may have to do with your love. Well, we will get clarification. Opportunities for love. We have 10 of Swords. Opportunity. Wow. Okay. And then the challenge. We have 10 of Wands. And definitely a challenge for sure. Okay. So, let's start with this top one here. So, with the overarching energies for the whole year for love. For Scorpio, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. So what this says to me is that you're taking your time in making a decision on something. You are taking your time. Going very slowly. This is the slowest knight in the deck, okay? Slowest knight in the deck, and you've got options and you can't really decide which one you actually want. Now, this could be somebody who's, you know, got literally multiple people that are coming to them, because this is about love, right? Literally multiple options of what you can choose to do. But you could also be somebody who's been single for a very long time and had zero interest in like participating in the love arena. And you're trying to decide if you want to try and get back in it or not. And you're slowly but surely making up, you know, taking your time to make that decision. Or you're in a relationship and you're trying to make the decision on whether you need to go because there's things that are not working for you anymore. Working for you or for them or together or whatever. So it's definitely a feeling of making a decision. Regarding the whole year. So it's like you're going to spend the whole year, and that's going to be the overarching energies of the whole thing. Now, the unexpected stuff here is, again, like I said, the Tower. So with the Tower coming in like this, in the unexpected, it ain't going to be a pretty Tower. It ain't going to be a pretty Tower card. We're going to get clarifications here in a minute. That way we can get some specifics in regards to that. Because all I know is that it's going to be essentially catastrophic. Catastrophic change. Now, it's a lot of times it's a, boom, you're moving this way into another pathway. Because that's what happens. Especially if you've got like Saturn return happening for you or something like that. Or any other fated kind of things. Could also be where the transiting south node that's currently out there in Scorpio is conjunct your Venus. So, conjunct your Venus, could be conjunct your Sun, could be conjunct both, if both are conjunct that. So, both are conjunct together. It's harsh energies. It really is. It's harsh energies. And so it does create a lot of change in people's lives. So the opportunity, it's interesting that this is the opportunity, 10 of Swords. This is an ending. It's finally an opportunity to end it once and for all. But you're still making that decision, right? You're still making that decision. It implies that you've been making that decision for a while. It implies that you've been making that decision for a while. And the opportunity this year is to finally go through with it. The challenge is literally challenge. 10 of Wands. Literally challenge. The challenge is that it is hard. It is a heavy load. It is very difficult to do. And, I mean, when you've got the Tower here, of course it's hard. It's going to be really, really hard. What I want to find out is specifics on this stuff. So, let's use the Magic Gate. Get some specifics on this here. Will you stop? All right, show me this Knight of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. Please show me the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So we've got the 9 of Wands and Judgment. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this is basically showing here that with the 9 of Wands and Judgment, you've been actively staying in the same place with this 9 of Wands here, actively staying in the same place, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. So that's the thing about the 9 of Wands. It's like the insanity card. You know, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result without changing anything. And so this shows that this is what you've been doing. You've been slowly but surely, you're like, well, I'm doing the same thing and hopefully one day it changes, you know, that kind of thing. And I get it, especially if it's regarding like a long-term relationship or something like that and you want to make some changes and it's making you nervous. Hopefully it changes, it'd be nice, you know, that kind of thing. All right, show me this Tower. What's the Tower, please? What's this unexpected energies? Show me the Tower, please. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower, please. We got 4 of Cups. Tell me more. It implies like some sort of like boredom or not seeing something for what it is. 3 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. So what's breaking apart here with the Tower? Okay, we've got 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. What's breaking apart is like the boredom and the complacency and the stagnancy in general. It is coming apart. When you have the Tower hitting this is the Tower hitting a wall, okay? The Tower is breaking down a wall that you have had. And it's going to give you that opportunity to end things once and for all. Wow. Okay. Show me the 10 of Swords. I don't like seeing endings. I really don't. But it's a fact of life. Show me 10 of Swords, please. Show me 10 of Swords. Listening to your gut here. Alright, 10 of Swords. Whoa, Jessica. Don't be stupid. We've got the Fool, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Yes. These cards are super tiny and intricate. It's kind of interesting. So, the Fool is taking a risk. Okay, it's taking a risk in regards to stepping away from things. With this King of Pentacles here, it shows that what it says is that you're far more stable than you think you are. Yeah, you're far more stable than you think you are. You've got a really good financial stability about you. So if finances are the issue or the concern, you're far more stable than you think you are. And that's going to show at this point. It will show you at that point. And then with the Six of Cups, it's like trying to go back to like an old way of being, an old way of loving, bringing back the childlike joy in your life. That's what that is. The childlike joy and the enjoyment of life like children. Okay, excellent. Okay, so what's the challenge here? Show me the challenge. What's this 10 of Wands? It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult because you're going to have to let go. Yeah, because like the opportunity for the overall year, we've got the Chariot and we've got the 10 of Swords. Moving on. That's your opportunity to move on. The challenge here is discernment. We've got that High Priestess with Judgment. And Judgment came out. Where did it come out? It came out here in the overall energies for love. Okay. I like seeing the interconnectedness of it all. Knowing the right thing to do and being centered with yourself in the process. That's the hard part. Show me 10 of Wands, please. Here we go. We've got 9 of Cups, which 9 of Cups, depending on what it's being surrounded by, and the fact that it's in the challenge position shows that it's kind of like you're in a forced happiness type situation. You're like, I'm fine. Everything's good. It's good. I've got a house over my head. I don't hate my person. And everything's okay. Bills are paid, whatever. But I'm just, kind of 4 of Cups bored. 4 of Cups bored, and I wish there was more. That kind of thing. Show me more. We've got Emperor, taking control, taking on the weight. Taking on the weight and deciding to finally do it. There's 2 10s here. We've got endings all over the place. Wow. All right, show me one more. About this 10 of Wands, please. One more about the 10 of Wands. Good. Empress, yeah. Look at that, Emperor and Empress. We've got 2 matching energies here. So we've got 9 of Cups, Emperor, and Empress. For the challenge here. When you have the matching mates here, and the thing is that remember over here in the year overall, we've got the Empress in the unexpected challenge area. This could be where you're just like, I need to take control. I'm going to take control. I have happiness that I need to achieve. Happiness. I've faked that I've been happy. I've faked that I've been... Okay. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me readjust this here. Okay. So what it is, it's like with the 9 of Cups, I've faked that I feel like I've been happy, which has been hard. Faked that I feel like I've been happy and that I'm in matching, 100% fulfilling relationship. I've been faking that. That's what's the hard part of this whole thing. I've been faking that, overcoming that everything's fine. That's the hard part. Wow. It is really hard because once you get really comfortable with something, you get really comfortable, and say you've been in the relationship for 10 years or something like that, right? It's really hard to let go of when you are comfortable. Say you've got children, you've got all this stuff, and you're like, man, if I left just for this, it would be just a waste of my time. That kind of thing. But would it? Would it? Would it be a waste of your time? Would it actually be? So, that's the question. Let's see. I want to get some clarification on this Judgment and High Priestess. Show me that. Show me the Judgment and High Priestess here in the challenge for the overall year in general. Show me... My dog's barking. I got kids downstairs, so... Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so ever since we moved here, and I was telling, who was I telling? Gemini. Because, I had an incident while I was recording the Gemini reading for, January. So you can watch that if you're interested, just because it was weird. It's at about the 26-minute mark where it happens. In this house, we have, stuff. We have, spirits and shadow people that walk around and stuff, which I don't mind. It doesn't bother me that much. 8 of Cups. And they're like, don't talk about it. No, I'm going to fucking talk about it. Anyway, so since we moved in here, the dog, starts barking randomly at stuff, like full on, attack dog, not attack dog barking, but defensive, don't you dare come in here type barking. And she's a big dog. The devil card just came up. And, yeah, we have no idea why she's doing this. In our previous houses, and she's 9. Yeah, she's 9, right? Yeah, because she's a year older than my daughter. Okay. Yeah, and so she's 9, and we've had her since puppy, and she's never been like that. The only time she usually, starts barking like that is when, FedEx or UPS or the mailman, comes to the door. She just, or anybody actually comes to the door, comes onto the property. And she hears it. She doesn't even have to see it. She just hears it. And here, there's nothing going on. So I think, but the thing is she's almost blind. She's almost blind. She's old. She's end of life. And so, but I'm like, what are you barking at? What are you hearing? What are you hearing, dog? I don't know what it is. But anyways, my daughter was just like, I don't know what she's barking at because nothing's going on. I don't know. I don't know either. She's not seeing anything because she's half blind. Anyways. Alright. Go back to Judgment and High Priestess here. Show me Judgment and High Priestess in the challenge position. We've got Strength popping up, okay? Yeah, the strength just to realize. Show me one more or a couple more. It's fine. Oh, almost. I swear she hears something. I swear she does. Show me. What else for this Judgment and High Priestess? What else? Strength. This one is Death reversed here. Interesting. Okay. Refusal to change? Is that what this is? Okay. Let's see. Refusal? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. We got Queen of Pentacles coming out too. Okay, so we've got Strength, the Death card reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles coming out here. So, what this says to me, as far as like, you know, the discernment and deciding what is right, what is actually your intuition talking versus your fears talking. This is what this is referring to. So we've got the Strength card, which shows that you're kind of being stubborn up against it, and having a hard time seeing that it has nothing to do with that what you may be seeing as intuition for you is actually fears, like shadow fears that are popping up for you. We've got the Death card reversed here, which shows a resistance to change, a strong resistance with the Strength card, strong resistance to change, because you're comfortable in your space with the Queen of Pentacles. You're comfortable with where you're at, and you think that where you're at is right. Now, one thing that's like very hard for us Scorpios, especially if you're identifying as an intuitive person or a psychic person, is realizing when you're wrong. I have very strong Virgo placements. I fucking hate being wrong. I hate it. And so the thing is, that was one of the biggest struggles that I've had, is realizing that was my fear talking, not my actual gut instinct. That was one of the biggest things. So you have to question everything, okay? Question everything. Now, am I scared of this actually occurring? Yes, I am. Right? Being very honest with yourself. So that brutal scorpionic honesty needs to kick in for you, and you need to do it against yourself. Once you do it to yourself, you're going to start seeing, you're like, oh my God, I've been doing this to myself the whole fucking time. So 2023 has the potential for you to be absolutely incredible and a huge jump forward in your intuition, because you're going to start to see the difference between intuition and fears talking, because you've got that stupid little fear in the back of your head, right? I don't know about you. I think everybody has it. I'm pretty sure they do. But you have this stupid little fear in your head where somebody's like, no, you're not. Nope. That imposter syndrome kind of person that's in your head going, no, you're not good enough to do that. No. Mm-mm. You're not worth leaving. You'll never make it. That little voice in your head that really just got to turn around and say, shut the fuck up. I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to do it anyways. I mean, don't be stupid about it. When you have when everything like makes practical sense, practical and logical sense, but yet you're still kind of scared of it, that kind of thing. And your mind's going, nope, it's because you'll never succeed. You'll never do that. No, you need to tell it to shut the hell up and fucking do it. Just do it. Get it done. If it makes practical, logical sense, you've already got that part. It means you're not going to fall flat on your face. It means that you're scared because of your emotions about the whole thing. Not because of the actual practical, logical things of what's going out here in the 3D, right? Big year for you, Scorpio. It's a big year. You're going to realize. Which is excellent. I'm glad. Enlightenment is always a good thing. So, thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. And I hope you have a great year. Check out the weekly readings here, love readings, if love is the issue. It looks like you're going to be going through some stuff. So keep an eye out on the weekly readings. So thanks so much. I'll see you next time.